was in 1981. And only one picture is this from 67 when now this is a name, Horace Dalrymple, caught one of the gorillas posing like the thinker on his roof. Okay, interesting. Maybe that's where that's where some Bigfoot legends came from. In the mountains down in Virginia and stuff, if 35 gorillas escaped. That's just a thought, but it's possible. Virginia has a lot of cool stuff down there. I know we discussed a couple last time too, and there's a lot going on down there. I'm sure Chris knows a lot of them. Another one is the Gone with the Wind staircase at the Jefferson Hotel. And I love Gone with the Wind. I'm sorry. That's just me. I just love that, the whole thing. But the very staircase that she swept up and down with such elegance and tumbled down so tragically was the same one at the Jefferson Hotel in Richmond, Virginia, was more than magical. Sadly, an urban legend says that was the exact staircase used, but they're saying, no, it's not. But Margaret Mitchell did stay at the Jefferson, and they believe she got the idea from that hotel. Okay, speaking of Bigfoot, that was just a little one I threw in about the staircase. Speaking of Bigfoot, is Bigfoot on the loose? The Beast of Gum Hill. Have you heard of this one, Chris? Gum Hill? On Animal Planet, Finding Bigfoot. I don't know. Did you see this episode? It was pretty cool. This aired in February 2012. Finding Bigfoot. And they set out to answer that very question. The Beast of Gum Hill. Okay? It's a local legend in the Saltville area. Supposedly, this enormously tall, hairy figure has been sighted roaming the woods in around Saltville over the years. The eyewitnesses, many of whom came forward for filming, describe a large, dark creature that wandered up to them. Chris, you running around in the woods? The freaks probably. Skunk ape. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, the eyewitnesses who came forward describe a large, dark creature that wandered up to them or was seen running through the trees. And that show ended without any conclusive evidence of Bigfoot in the Virginia hills. But there's plenty of teams looking for Bigfoot. I mean, half the time that's all you see. Finding Bigfoot. This is an ongoing thing everywhere. Like I said, maybe it's part of those 35 gorillas that escaped. Who knows? I didn't even think to look up how long a gorilla lives. Does anybody know? It'd be interesting to find out. And it ended without any conclusive evidence. But like I said, there's no shortage of teams devoted to proving the existence of Bigfoot or Sasquatch, depending on where you're from. Most reported sightings come from the more rugged mountains, but who's to say we don't have our own Bigfoot roaming the hills of Southwest Virginia? And like I said, of course, it could be a gorilla from Evanston. It could be. Who knows? Very cool stuff. Very cool stuff. I like the Bunny Bridge. That's my favorite one out of all of them is Bunny Bridge. Yeah, it was the freaks probably. You and your fish sticks. One of these nights I'm going to make them and you're going to be surprised. Okay. Another one is the Beale Treasure. Millions of gold buried on a farm in Bedford. And this was on Josh Gase's Destination Truth. The Beale Treasure. So that was pretty cool. Word on the street is that Thomas Jefferson Beale and a team of 30 men discovered a mother lode of gold and silver in Colorado. Beale supposedly buried the treasure to be worth millions in Bedford County at what is now the site of Johnson's Orchard. Beale and his party set out on another expedition, knowing their trip would be dangerous. Beale left 3 coded messages in a locked box with Robert Morris of Lynchburg. And like I said, this was on Destination Truth. I watched this one. It was pretty cool. And Beale made Morris promise that he would use the key that Beale would mail to him at a later date to decipher the codes, if 10 years passed with no word from Beale or his men. The first code contained the treasure's exact location, a second code described the contents, and the third named the members of Beale's 30-man party, along with their next of kin. 10 years came and went and the key never arrived. To date, the only cipher supposedly has been broken, and the treasure's whereabouts have been a mystery. They still remain a mystery. They really didn't find anything out. Yeah, I could see it. They probably want those fish sticks, Michelle. Bigfoot would probably eat them, no problem. You might want some tartar sauce with that, though. I'm not sure. Have to ask him, I guess. So we're going to move on here. That was Lynchburg, Virginia, home of our own Chris Steven and the Freaks. So, excuse me. I have up next Denver, Colorado. But I think maybe there's a pretty good one. The guy got the Gates of Hell, which is interesting. So maybe have a little discussion here about some of these urban legends. Michelle, oh, you live in Colorado now, Michelle. That's right. So these will affect you too. Okay. Bigfoot comes around me. I'm just going to... Is a bear poop in the woods? Yes, so there you go. That's me. Should be interesting. Got a lot for Colorado. That's, of course, home of the Stanley. Definitely. So, and I think most states, I think we discussed the woman hiking or going down, floating down the road, woman in white, trying to hitch a ride. Yep, Denver, Colorado. Are you right? Really, Michelle? Where? What is it? I want to know, so I want to look it up so I can talk about it. What's the name of the hotel? That's pretty cool. Yeah, give me the name, Michelle. I want to look it up so we can talk about it. Very cool. I want to go. There's a couple what do I say, ghost overnights that I want to go to. Where are you, Michelle? We can discuss that hotel right now. What do you think? Okay. I'm going to go to some music while Michelle gives me some info. So hang on just a minute.